Hi, my name's Rosemary and I'm going to be guiding you today. This presentation is about social sciences and exam study techniques. Please enjoy. We all love geography, but unfortunately the exam is not just material that you can work out on the day. Some of it is interpretation, but other aspects will require you to do some study. Watch this space. Even Prince William had to study his geography when he was at university. These tips don't just apply to geography, they also apply to history. And I always try and inject a little humour into all my presentations, so this is your one moment of it. Okay, no it wasn't, there's one more. But all jokes aside, these tips will help you to achieve the results that you want in order to achieve university entry. Please take note. These tips will also hold you in good stead for university. Now, the first thing that I want to talk about is note making. And I know everyone groans at the idea of note making, but it is your survival. If you do good notes and you keep up to date with your notes and you have a good set of notes for revision, you are in a very good position for success. Now this is the 5 R's of note taking. Record. So when you hear my dulcet tones in class, or indeed anyone's dulcet tones, any of your teachers, and you record the information that you have been taught during that lesson, then you reduce that, summarise it, make sure that you're familiar with it as soon as possible after the lecture or the class. Then you recite, reflect and review. Now this might seem like a time-consuming thing to do, but it is the foundation of good notes. And after a while, it becomes habit, so it doesn't seem such an arduous task. Something I very strongly recommend. And the laughs never finish, but in all seriousness, being organised is key. And one way that you can organise yourself, particularly leading up, the couple of weeks leading up to exam time, is to have a study timetable. And everyone groans at the idea of a study timetable. But if you can show the discipline to do this, it really does help. And it does mean that you don't get stressed out beforehand, because you know you've got the time to do the work that you need to get done. This is an example of a study timetable for a university student. I think obviously that each individual person has different timetables, has different habits, but it's really important to try and fit in your gym or exercise, even if it means going for a walk. You think better when you are fit. It also helps you to clear your mind. Also, it might seem trivial, but factor in all the things you need to get done on any given day, including your travel. I think it helps a lot, and it helps you for your discipline. As I said, it really helps with your stress levels. Every course at Taylor's College has a course outline. You need to go back and check that you have covered everything. Indeed, in the social sciences, we most often give a study guide for the examination. Go through it, tick it off, make sure that you've covered all the aspects. We are not trying to trick you, we want you to do well, so we are going to give you as much support as we possibly can. My final tips are things that you do in the exam. So one of the most crucial things, both in English and in the social sciences, in fact every subject area, is that you answer the question. Not what you hope the question is asking, but the actual question. This is a common issue for many students. Give examples. Always give supporting evidence in social sciences. It is a must. If English is your second language, and indeed even if English is your first language, you need to know the geographical or the historical terminology. Use these words. It makes the examiner feel as if you know what you're talking about. And finally, another common issue with exam technique in the social sciences is allocating your time according to what the mark allocation is. So if a question is worth 2 marks, then don't give it as much time as you would a question that's worth 10 marks. I know that sounds like common sense, but when you're stressed in the middle of an exam, that is what you need to be telling yourself. Thank you for listening today. I hope these tips will help, and good luck.